Let's go out to Minnesota. Minnesota has announced that Sam Darnold is the starting quarterback for the Vikings going into training camp. And there's one particular masshole that said, "Oh, seems so." I would like it to be on the record. I like the move because this tells JJ McCarthy, like, hey, yeah, you're not. This tells the rest of the team, hey, JJ's not. Sam Darnold's the starter. You have a bad first 2 weeks of training camp. It does not matter. You are a top 10 pick. You're going to be here, and it's not your team. Sam Darnold is the team. I think it takes a lot of pressure off him. You, though, Connor, you said, does this guy want pressure? What is
well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, hey, I get it for sure. Take the pressure off him. You're the 11th overall pick. You will be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Sorry, top 11 pick.
But yeah, either way, what's the difference? Your whole entire thing leading into the draft was like, hey, when this guy was a freshman right away, he's a vet leader. So, like, that's what I didn't really understand. And then also, like, is there no competition here? Like, for the Patriots, at least. If Drake May does end up being the number 2, that's not a problem. If he loses the job, sure. Like, that's one thing. But I at least want to have some sort of, like, hey, you could come into this thing and treat this as if you are the guy from day one. And then maybe you are that guy for the entire time. But, again, either way, it's a win-win.
I personally hate quarterback competition. Going into camp, even if, let's say Darnold stinks the first quarter of the season, hopefully JJ's ready. He's been practicing against, a lot of the starters on scout team. I like to move him right there with you. Take the pressure off of him. Even the other guys on the team. Now all right, we're starting this thing with Sam. He's our guy. And then we obviously know we got a top 11 pick, in the wings.
I don't like quarterback competitions. Go ahead.
Me either, because if you put him in there right now, let's just say he do have a better camp than Sam, and you put him in there, he stink the first 8 weeks. Then everybody in the stadium like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
But it give them a little bit more time to develop, because if you look at the college film, a lot of late balls and a lot of different things that you got to improve on. But I like the move. I think you want to know who your starting quarterback is. You don't want to be guessing. Quarterback is not a competition position, if you ask me.
Well, and there are some people that believe there is, and obviously, especially with a lot of young quarterbacks and old quarterbacks getting phased out, yada, yada, yada. I think they're just letting JJ know, hey, bub, you just learn your shit.
Yep.
Okay, let's not expect you to be out there a week. And maybe let's do a better opening pitch.
That'd help.
He was just being a good team.
You're right. Kevin O'Connell, who's been able to get anybody open in any offense with any quarterback, seemingly, as the offense coordinator, head coach for the Minnesota Vikings. He says Sam Darnold's our guy. He's going to be the starter going in training camp. That's just taking the pressure off J.J. McCarthy. I like this move with everybody knowing Sam Darnold's the guy. So this rookie who is very capable, has won a lot, very handsome, affable. They talk about everything that's great about him. There's not a lot of pressure on him going into the season. How do you feel about that decision by Kevin O'Connell?
I like that because I think you need to have a clearly defined QB. And I know I heard you guys talking about quarterback competitions. And if you're opening up camp with a competition, I understand, I guess some teams kind of have to do that or they feel like they need to. But I think it's always good for everybody to know who our guy is. And when you do it this way, I think Pack said it earlier, like, if you start JJ right away and say he's not playing well, you don't want to have to yank that dude 7, 8, 10 games into the season, but you could do it the other way around if Sam struggles or gets hurt for some reason.
Yeah, so you can kill you can kill a guy almost early.
Oh, yeah. And then think about, like, if you have to get yanked out, you can obviously come back from, but, man, it's got to be a tough road back to there. So, just let him sit, and hopefully McCarthy doesn't have to play. I mean, that's what teams hope to do when you have a young guy. You hope the guy in front of him is playing well enough. We don't have to plug him in, but, man, and imagine the growth you can have as a McCarthy from first day of training camp to week 10 of the season. You're a completely different player. Like how much he knows, how comfortable he feels even in the huddle, calling plays, throwing to everybody. So, I think this is a good move.
And allegedly he's a quick learner and everything like that. So he'll be able to see Sam Darnold make mistakes. He'll be able to see Sam Darnold execute properly. He'll be able to watch Sam Darnold in the locker room. Sam Darnold's obviously been in a lot of buildings. He'll be able to have conversations. He'll be able to set up what his professional routine and schedule will look like as opposed to what it was whenever he was in college. And there's more clips coming out that showcase how good of a teammate this guy is. I think he's going to be the perfect backup for anybody if he needs it. He'll buy in, do his role, although he wants to be a starter. Remember, Harbaugh said this is the best quarterback that he's ever seen. This is the best anything. And obviously they won a national championship together. But did you see the opening pitch situation with the Twins?
Yeah, what happened exactly?
Okay, so the Twins put out a social media video. Okay, so here's Dallas Turner, I do believe.
Yep.
Rookie for the Minnesota Vikings. And him and JJ were talking about, let's just get it to the glove. Little nerves, obviously throwing an opening pitch. Dallas Turner misses high, wide. Okay, inside on a righty, almost a headshot. All the Minnesota Twins fan, about 50 of them are laughing at him. They're laughing. They say, this guy stinks. J.J. McCarthy goes, listen, I'm new to the city. I appreciate these Twins fans, but Dallas is my draft mate. Dallas is my teammate. Everybody's booing him. I'm a quarterback. Watch this. He throws low outside the other side. I think he did that on purpose so that people realize it's not easy to throw that opening pitch. Maybe the balls were a little greasy, a little bit slippery, and I think he was trying to make Dallas look better than how he looked for his opening pitch. This guy's a consummate teammate out there in Minnesota.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, if you just look at his windup, that's a guy who has replicated that many times. That guy's thrown a baseball. He probably pitched in high school. He's thrown a baseball off a mound. And he's not trying to embarrass his buddy. He's not trying to embarrass his teammate. He saw the throw that he had. He was like, hey, could I burn one of these sons of bitches right down the middle? I mean, we saw his arm live in person. He's got a howitzer. That son of a bitch can throw a football. Yeah, so, I mean, could he have thrown one right down the middle, 90, 95 probably? But I don't want to embarrass my guy. Watch, hey, he's got the right side covered. I'll dust a lefty's feet with mine, and we'll all have a laugh, and we'll call it a night, and we'll take in a baseball game.
The guy's a teammate.
Yeah.
The guy's a good teammate. And, obviously everybody's mocking JJ because they don't see what happens with Dallas. They just see his pitch, and they go, eh.
I mean,
Guy gets under bright lights of the Minnesota Twins in front of 55 people out there. He maybe gets a little bit too tight. Instead, what they didn't see, because the video was edited, it was like he was looking out for his teammate.
Yeah.
You want to yam on your team? No way.
Not a chance.
These guys are going to be teammates in Minnesota for the next 10 years. Obviously, they're going to be best friends. Right. We don't need to start this thing in the middle of summer, hot as hell, with me embarrassing the shit out of a guy who's not supposed to throw a baseball. AJ, that's that Michigan man.
Okay.
That's a Michigan man right there.
I mean, think about it. He knows, like, the consummate leader. He's just like Adam Sandler when he pissed himself to make the little kid feel better in, Billy Madison back in the day. The kid pees his pants. Hey, I want to make this kid feel better. I'm going to pee my pants as well. That's what we see here.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. Hell yes.
Bingo.
That is exactly what J.J. McCarthy did for his teammate. They got to keep the ball. They adapted everybody up. They got to take in a game. This is just more signs that J.J. McCarthy's the guy, in my eyes.
And I couldn't agree more, but when you guys were talking about the OCs and setting them up for success, I think they all, like Shane Waldron is the Bears OC now, and he completely rejuvenated Geno Smith's career. And then at 2, you got Cliff is Jaden Daniels' OC. 3 is Alex Van Pelt, who was great for the Cleveland Browns. And then Sean Payton for Bo Nix, great offensive mind. KOC for J.J. McCarthy, great offensive mind. Like, I think they're all going into really good OC situations.
And Shane Steichen for Anthony Richardson.
Yep. So let's
just rookie year.
We should put all the names in the hat and pull out the ones and just randomly, because at least half are going to suck. We know that.
More than that.
Not this year.
So we should just do that.
Bo Nix,
No, everybody's going to be Hall of Famer.
Play the best early, you would assume, especially. I mean, obviously you expect it from Caleb, you expect it from Jaden, but Bo Nix, where he go 12, and obviously Sean Payton came on the show and talked about how much he loved him coming out. But moving on from Russ, having all that dead cap space, like Bo is going to have to play really good.
PFF says no. PFF says they have the worst roster in the NFL. So
who says that?
PFF.
Denver.
Cincinnati.
Denver.
Probably.
They have a $85 million cap hit. That's probably why.
Yeah, well, it's tough to build a roster when you can't sign 10 players.
Yeah.
And then it's almost
15 players.
At least 10.